Hello and welcome to another episode of Martisa's Life. I would like to talk about how I've been scrutinized and I have been held under a microscope my entire life. Excuse me. And this has gotten to the point where I have been stuck in a situation where I am being expected to justify things that I never did. So the idea of being a bully and trying to force people into a shell or a mold that one person has decided is their destiny isn't right. In my situation, there was a point where this very toxic individual decided to try to say that I was using drugs. This led to me not being able to see my children for a month because I was under investigation. I don't do drugs. I make the choice to live a pretty clean life. So at the point that I received this information, I was left in a very awkward position where I had to make a very big decision. Now, my response was probably not what anybody anticipated because I didn't go off the deep end. I didn't go ballistic. I looked at my sister and I asked her to take me for a drug screening that I volunteered for. And everybody was concerned that that wouldn't work because it was just urine. And so I had them send me other medical records proving that I don't use. This is what defined me as a person, because I very easily could have turned to anger, which in my experience in today's society has become huge. Everybody seems to be turning to anger as their first, if not only, emotion. Well, that isn't right. That isn't fair. And ultimately, why do you want to allow anger to be what defines you as a person? I know that if I want people to see me as anything, it's not the Incredible Hulk. I mean, yeah, okay, the Incredible Hulk is great, but if you look at what he did, he only did it when he saw things going bad. When he saw somebody mistreating somebody else or something along those lines, not as his first and only emotion. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree that a lot of times that you turn to anger, it's because there's such a mix of other emotions running through you. So why not step out and take the time to figure it out instead of allowing your anger to define you for who you are? Because in the end, that is all that happens. Your anger becomes such a huge impact on not only your life, but the lives of everybody around you, that's what you end up being known for. Excuse me. And there's so much more to life than just being angry all the time. So, I mean, I can help, I can advise people. If you let me know if you need help figuring out different coping mechanisms different ways of calming yourself down, I will be more than happy to help you. Because I did go through quite a period in my life where anger was my one and only emotion. Everything made me angry. I was always constantly upset or PO'd at somebody or something. In the end, I realized it wasn't worth it. In the end, I realized that the only person I was truly hurting was myself. And where was that worth it? It wasn't. And although it's caused me to have to make moves to remove people from my life that were toxic, that caused that kind of stuff, that even got angry because I wouldn't get angry. I wouldn't fight with them. In the end, it was worth it. Because in the end, I'm not angry. I'm able to laugh at the stupidity, honestly, the pure stupidity of those people. And, we all have to stop and think about what we allow to kind of govern our lives and who we are. And we have to stop and think about what we allow to define us as people. Which, in my opinion, in today's society, alcohol has become a huge epidemic. And because it's legal, it's being overlooked. And then you got those of us who choose not to drink. And the ones that drink kind of bully us. And they kind of try to peer pressure us into drinking. Oh, if you don't drink, you're not part of the cool crowd. Well, I think it takes a lot more integrity, character, intelligence, and stability to be able to say no. And if you're to the point in your life where alcohol defines at least part of your everyday life, then you really need to take a step back. Take a very long look at the effects that alcohol is in fact having on not only you, because it's destroying you from the inside, it's causing your brain to become Swiss cheese. It is not healthy. But what kind of effect is that having on everybody else around you? And if that alcohol is causing everybody around you, your family, your friends, your coworkers, whatever, to walk on eggshells and be concerned about what you might do next, then walk away from the alcohol. Make the choice to take the high road. I mean, there are those of us out there that have made that choice already. I became a mother at 19 years old. I was horribly pressured by multiple people to drink all through my life. And I do not have a problem turning it down. I do not have a problem with saying no. Because my children are more important to me than that. And as parents, as adults, life should be more important to you than that. I had a guy friend that was suffering from cancer. He was a psychiatric nurse for children. And he is living in his own personal despair. And he can't see the damaging effects that his choices are having on his day-to-day life. He pushes everybody that cares about him away because they don't agree with his choice to drink. But we don't have to. And just because that's their choice doesn't make it our choice. And he cannot see that choice is destroying him. I witnessed him not be afraid to go wake people up pounding on their doors at 3 or 4 in the morning for no reason at all other than he was drunk and angry. I've witnessed parents get drunk and angry and take it out on their children. Most of the time verbally, some of the time physically. So I'm speaking from my own personal experiences here, and I really just don't see a point in drinking. I don't see a point in an adult not thinking that they can have a good night without alcohol. And I don't say any of this to be rude. I really don't. I say this actually for the contrary. I say this to try to help people understand that there are much bigger, better things in store for you when you don't drink. When you keep your mind about you. When you have a sound mind, body, and soul. You can achieve so much more. So on that note, I think I'm going to call this a good video session. I really hope that you guys enjoy my videos. And I really hope that you guys find things that you can take from them. I hope you have a great day.